Hi, I'm Aaron Askelson, and I work for Benton County Conservation as a naturalist. And I'm here with.
I'm Signe Hilby, and I am also a naturalist for Benton County Conservation.
And we would like to talk about some careers that you can get in conservation.
So we go ahead and we have made a video for you guys to watch. So I'm going to share my screen here really quick, and we'll get started. Conservation is a field which encompasses a wide variety of careers within recreation, habitat management, environmental education, and more. As a field, conservation can be broken down into two separate categories, the state level and the county level. State-level conservation workers are employed by the Department of Natural Resources, or the DNR. DNR officers and employees work to maintain, protect, and manage land all across the state. There are a wide variety of careers that fall under state jurisdiction. These include state foresters, wildlife biologists, water scientists, hydrologists, fisheries biologists, state park employees, conservation officers, game wardens, and recreational safety officers. County conservation officers and employees have the same primary goal as state conservation workers, but what sets them apart is the scale at which they operate and the types of careers that are available. As their name suggests, county conservation officers and employees maintain, protect, and manage land on a more local scale within a county. Careers in county conservation include executive directors, park rangers, conservation technicians, and naturalists. Today, we will be exploring a variety of county conservation careers by talking to the Benton County Conservation employees.
Introduce yourself and what your position is with Benton County Conservation.
My name is Shelby Williams, and I am the interim director at Benton County Conservation.
Explain how you became interested in becoming a county employee and the steps you took to achieve it.
I grew up outside working with my dad on various projects, and I was a seasonal for several years at another county conservation department, and fell in love with working outside and in the parks and everything that you can do. In order to achieve this, I went to Iowa State and got a 4 degree in animal ecology and environmental studies.
Summarize what you do for Benton County Conservation in one sentence.
I oversee the general day-to-day operation of the department as a whole.
Elaborate on what you do in your position and how you do it.
As the director, you write grants, you assist the staff with day-to-day decision-making, you do claims, bills, revenue, and keep the rest of the county informed at various Board of Supervisor meetings, and bring information back to the staff with staff meetings.
Who do you service in your position?
Like everyone in the department, I service the county and all the citizens of the county and visitors, and then also I assist the staff.
Why does your job make a difference?
I think the director's position makes a difference because you make a lot of large and small decisions that affect the staff as a whole on a daily, and then also the visitors and the citizens of Benton County.
What do you love about your job?
Most definitely the staff and the people that I work with. Also seeing the people outside enjoying wildlife and the parks like I did growing up.
What challenges do you face at your job?
Being in charge is difficult no matter where you are and what you're doing. So the challenges of making the best decisions and making the most people happy with the best decisions is the hardest part.
Do you have any advice for someone looking to get your exact career?
Definitely. So I think it's important for someone to get a general education in the field, anything really science-based, and then make sure you have the passion and the understanding of what it is like to work for county conservation, which is working out in the elements, working inside, working on computers, working, in every aspect.
Introduce yourself and what your position is with Benton County Conservation.
My name is Colin Strickland, and I am a park ranger for Benton County Conservation.
Explain how you became interested in becoming a park ranger and the steps you took to achieve it.
I attended Central College and double majored in environmental studies and biology. I knew I was interested in the county conservation field coming out of high school, and so therefore I took a couple seasonal positions with 2 different counties in the conservation field.
Summarize what you do for Benton County Conservation in 1 sentence.
I can do anything from patrolling the campgrounds and enforcing rules and regulations to running chainsaws, like with storm cleanup damage, to doing timber stand improvement, to managing prairies, whether that's mowing them, burning them with the prescribed burns. Pretty much anything conservation related I am able to do.
Elaborate on what you do in your position and how you do it.
When it comes to patrolling the campgrounds, I'm making sure all campers are following all rules and regulations. I'm making sure they're paying the proper fee when I register campers. And then I'm also just managing the grounds. Anything conservation related is kind of what we do.
Who do you service in your position?
Basically anyone who enters our parks or any one of our wildlife areas is who we're serving. We're here for the public. I'm always listening for feedback on the parks, kind of how we can make things better for the public itself.
Give us a view into an aspect of your daily duties.
So every morning I start my day off by registering campers, seeing who pulled in from the previous night, and getting them registered and getting that portion of my day done. And then I'm working with my seasonals on getting to-do lists ready to go for the day if they haven't already been made. I'm helping them go about their day and getting the things done. Then I'm, running a skid steer, a chainsaw, helping mow, running a weed whacker. A lot of times it depends on the weather, what we're doing for the day. So on more rainy days, it's harder to get stuff done out in the field. But then a lot of the drier, hotter days is when we're getting a lot of our field work done.
Elaborate on growth and opportunities in the career field.
There are many networking conferences and just conferences in general that the county conservation system in Iowa hosts and puts on for the employees. And so that's a great network opportunity. And we also invite college students to attend a few of those as well. But then also we're able to work with other counties as well. And it's kind of how we grow a network.
Why does your job make a difference?
I believe my job makes a difference because not only are we trying to restore land back into what it used to look like with prairies and oak savanna prairies and that sort of thing, and helping improve the health of our forest in Iowa, but also people love coming to our parks to recreate, to enjoy fishing, to enjoy camping, and they love having a clean. I think that for the folks of Iowa and those who visit us out of state, they love enjoying our parks, and it's time for them to relax and just have a good time and enjoy nature.
What do you love about your job?
First of all, I love being outdoors, running chainsaws, and doing kind of the hard field work. But I also love interacting with the public and figuring out ways how we can make a park more beautiful.
What challenges do you face at your job?
The biggest challenge that I face is the weather. With our long, hot summers and our cold winters, we have to kind of plan out when we do things. And a lot of times our day-to-day activities depend on what the weather is doing that day. So a lot of the stuff that we want to get done, we can't always necessarily get done right away due to weather. Another challenge could potentially be working with the public. So when I'm out patrolling the campground and stuff, if someone doesn't pay properly, then I have to, speak with them and work out that issue.
Do you have any advice for someone looking to get into your exact career?
My advice would be to get experience as a seasonal with the County Conservation Board. You're definitely going to want to try to get as many certifications as you can because it's all going to help you in some way or another in the field, whether that's your CDL license, that's your pesticide applicator's license, your wildland fire certifications, all that good stuff. But you're always going to want to be continually learning, like never stop learning, and don't be afraid to work and get dirty and just be a hard worker.
Introduce yourself and what your position is with Benton County Conservation.
My name is Zach Parmender, and I am a conservation technician with Benton County Conservation.
Explain how you became interested in becoming a conservation technician and the steps you took to achieve it.
I always had a love for nature. I grew up hunting and fishing, and I sought a 2-year degree at Kirkwood Community College in Parks and Natural Resources, and was lucky enough to slide into a position here in Benton County.
Summarize what you do for Benton County Conservation in one sentence.
I maintain a lot of different ecosystems.
Elaborate on what you do in your position and how you do it.
I maintain quite a few acres of prairie through burning, mowing, spraying. I maintain about 14 miles of bike trail, maintaining different equipment, chainsaws, weed whippers, lawnmowers, working with local landowners on helping them calibrate our native seed drill for planting native prairies, planting prairies for our department, mowing them and maintaining them.
Who do you service in your position?
I service certainly the citizens of Benton County, but also everybody that lives in Iowa that loves to come and enjoy our native areas.
Give us a view into an aspect of your daily duties.
Well, it can be anything from mowing to chainsawing, removing invasive species, running a skid loader with a forestry mower, mowing native prairies, burning native prairies, helping the naturalists with school programs, and teaching kids how to fish, to law enforcement and patrolling our parks and registering campers.
Elaborate on growth and opportunities in the career field.
I think a lot of it is just experimenting. We have different areas that we've planted to native prairie, and I've over the last 5 years have been experimenting with burning at different times and mowing at different times, and going to seminars to learn what other people are doing, and trying methods that others have found to be successful.
Why does your job make a difference?
My job makes a difference because man has changed the landscape more than any other creature on the face of the earth. But I have seen in the last 10 years areas that we have reverted back to native prairies are healthier. We can make a difference an acre at a time to improve the landscape, and flooding is certainly an issue in the state of Iowa, and I feel like we've been doing a lot of things in our department to mitigate the impact from flooding and heavy rainfall.
What do you love about your job?
Everything. I love being outside. I love animals. I love the people that I work with. I love people that are passionate about the outdoors, and I love being able to provide the citizens of Benton County and Iowa a safe and enjoyable recreational area in the outdoors.
What challenges do you face at your job?
Every day is different. You might think you're going to be doing one thing, and because of the weather you have to change your plans, or because of a law enforcement issue you have to change your plans. It can be difficult working with the public sometimes, and it's not easy to please everybody, but we do our best to make sure that everybody has an enjoyable stay in our parks.
Do you have any advice for someone looking to get your exact career?
I would say as soon as you can, get your foot in the door with the conservation department as a seasonal employee. Strive to do your best and work very hard every day. Certainly, I think any more a 2-year degree with 2 or 3 years of experience in the field can land you a position in conservation, so you don't necessarily have to have a 4-year degree.
Introduce yourselves and what your positions are with Benton County Conservation.
My name's Signe Hilby, and I am a naturalist with Benton County Conservation.
My name's Aaron Askelson, and I'm a naturalist with Benton County Conservation.
Explain how each of you became interested in becoming naturalists and the steps you took to achieve it.
So I grew up on a farm, and I was always outside. I rarely watched TV, rarely played on the computer. And so that brought me to all of my experience with Boy Scouts. I was actually in something called Venture Crew. So again, more outdoors and exploration outdoors. When I went into college, I knew I wanted to focus on environmental science and conservation management. And then I was able to get some internships with different county conservations and learn a little bit more in depth about what the field entails.
I guess I've always had an interest in the natural world. I think that has come from my time in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. Environmental issues have always been important to me. In high school, I started one of the first environmental club at our high school and was the founding president. And so that has kind of helped inform me along the way. And I actually went to a public program that a naturalist put on, and because I hadn't really known about the position, and I thought that was really cool. I would like to do that someday, and I did.
Summarize what you do for Benton County Conservation in one sentence.
The naturalists at Benton County Conservation do a lot of environmental education programs with different school-age children and the public.
Elaborate on what you do in your position and how you do it.
We do many things, but most of it is environmental education, and that can be anything from visiting schools, having field trips come out to our parks, and public programs where we offer different activities for people to learn about the natural world. We also have summer camps and adventure camps and take kids to the boundary waters.
Who do you service in your position?
So we service all people of all different ages and different cultures. We usually start doing in-school programs with kids when they're in preschool, and we even often go to nursing homes and do programs there, so we cover anyone of any age.
Give us a view into an aspect of your daily duties.
So every day can be different as a naturalist, but for the most part, usually it involves checking emails in the morning, planning for future programs, emailing different school visits, and lining things up for camps and other exciting projects that we do around the Nature Center.
Elaborate on growth and opportunities in the career field.
So as a naturalist, there are many different ways that you can continue to grow. There's training that's always available yearly. We have a conference for a state organization, the Iowa Association of Naturalists, and then there's a national organization for the National Association of Interpreters. And this is a great way to continue to learn and to progress, and it's also a great way to find out about different job opportunities. Many naturalists go on to manage larger EE programs or become in charge of other naturalists, and some naturalists in the state have go on to become directors at their county conservation boards.
Why does your job make a difference?
We essentially help people to continue learning. You can learn all day, every day. Learning never stops. And so part of our job is to teach, again, people of all different ages, things that they didn't know.
What do you love about your job?
The things I love about my job are the interactions with the kids. It's really exciting to see a kid catches fish for the first time and see that excitement on their face, or the first time that a pair of kids figures out how to canoe properly and control their boat. So those are very rewarding aspects of my job, and the fact that my job is different from day to day. It's not always the same thing every day. I think that's really rewarding because there's always different aspects and new things I can learn at my job.
What challenges do you face at your job?
Oftentimes, working with the public, there can be some miscommunication or some arguments that may arise. So oftentimes we do have to deal with those different aspects of the public, and we have to try to make everybody happy.
Do you have any advice for someone looking to get your exact career?
I think the best advice is, you're going to have to take some science-based courses. That helps you understand the natural world a lot better. To be a naturalist, you don't have to go super deep into a lot of those science classes, but you need to have a basic knowledge of that. And then I think the biggest thing that you can do is to try to get an internship somewhere in environmental education. It might not have to be in Iowa. There are many different opportunities for internships, working at camps and working at different places, and those are going to give you really the experience that you need.
All right, so just wanted to say thank you guys for watching our video. I hope you guys enjoyed at least a little bit of that, and I hope it answered some of your questions about what we do for our jobs here in the county conservation system.
Yeah, and if you get a chance, look into the field of conservation. There's many different positions on the state level and on the county level. There's also national positions available too, if you think about the national parks and things like that. So hope you guys enjoyed our video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.